Hello everyone, this is Preeti Singh once again in front of you, the new chapter Manufacturing Industry. The chapter belongs to class 12 Geography. Today I am going to explain you the about manufacturing industries. First of all, meaning of manufacturing. Manufacturing is the processing of primary products into more refined and usable products. Many of the natural resources cannot be utilized directly without processing and converting primary products into a large variety of things. Next is types of industry. There are various ways to classify industry. The first classification on the basis of size, capital, investment, and labor force employed. The first, large scale industries. Industries which employ a large number of labor in each unit are called large scale industries. Example, cotton or jute textile industry, etc. Medium scale industries. The industries which employ neither a large number of labor nor a small number are put in the category of medium scale industry. Example, cycle industry, radio industry, etc. Small scale industry. Industries which are owned and run by individuals and which employ a small number of labor are called small scale industries. Cottage and small scale village industries are as widespread as agriculture. The second classification is on the basis of ownership. On the basis of ownership, there are three kinds. Public sector industries. Industries owned by state and its agencies like Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited or Bhilai Steel Plant or Durgapur Steel Plant are the examples of public sector industry. Second, private sector industries. Industries owned by individuals or firms such as a Bajaj Auto or Tisco situated in Jamshedpur are called private sector industries. The third one is joint and cooperative sector. Joint and cooperative sectors are owned jointly by the private firms and state or its agencies such as a Gujarat Alkalis Limited or Oil India Limited, etc. Next classification is on the basis of use of finished goods. The first is basic goods industry. Second, capital goods industry. Third, intermediate goods industries. And the fourth is consumer goods industry. Next classification is on the basis of raw materials. On the basis of raw materials, industries are also classified in four groups. First, agriculture based industries or agro based industries. Agro based industries are those industries which obtain raw material from agriculture like cotton textile, jute textile, etc. Second, mineral based industries. Mineral based industries, the industries that receives raw materials primarily from minerals such as iron and steel, aluminium and cement industries, etc. Third is forest based industries. Forest based industries, the industries which use forest products as their raw materials are known as forest based industries like paper, cardboard, rayon, etc. The next one is industrially processed raw material based industries. Next classification on the basis of nature of the manufactured products. First, metallurgical industries. Second, mechanical engineer industries. Third, chemical industries. Fourth, textile industries. Fifth, food processing industries. Sixth, electricity generation. Seventh, electronics. And eighth, communication industries. The next topic is factors of industrial location. Location of industry is a very important topic. There are different aspects for the location of industry. The first is raw materials. Raw materials Industries which use heavy and bulky raw materials in their primary stage in large quantities are usually located near the supply of raw materials, like the jute mills in the West Bengal, sugar mills in Uttar Pradesh, cotton mills in Maharashtra, etc. Next is power is must for every industry, so supply of power should be ensured before locating any industry. Regular supply of power is prerequisites for the location of industries like coal, mineral oil and hydroelectricity are the three important conventional sources of power. Most of the industries tend to concentrate at the source of power. Third is market. The entire process of manufacturing is useless until the finished goods reach the market. Close to the market is essential for quick disposal of manufactured goods. It helps in reducing the transport cost and enables the consumer to get things at cheaper rates. Ready market is most essential for perishable and heavy commodities. Mathura and Barauni are located near markets so that the products derived from them can be used as raw materials in the industries. Next is transport. Transport by land or water is necessary for the assembly of raw materials and for the marketing of the finished products. The development of railways in India connecting the port towns with hinterland determined the location of many industries around Kolkata, Mumbai, and Chennai. Next is labor. Labor supply is important in two respects. Workers in large numbers are often required. People with skill or technical expertise are needed. Next topic, historical factors. Historical factors. Colonial influence like competition from the British goods and the British discriminatory policies are also important reasons for the emergence of some of our industrial nodes like Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai. Manufacture centers Murshidabad, Bhadoi, Surat, etc. Next component is industrial policy. To bring balanced regional development and or eradication regional disparities in the economy are the main objectives of our democratic country. India attempts to promote backward areas like tribal areas into economic development process by providing lots of incentives. Example, iron and steel industry in Bhilai and Rourkela were based on decision to develop backward tribal areas of the country. Next is the first manufacturing industry is iron and steel industry. Iron and steel industry is the base of an infrastructure and forms the backbone for industrial development of any country. In India, it provides the basic support for economic growth. India has very old tradition of making steel. The art of manufacturing iron was known to India some 1000 years before the Christ. The iron pillars at Qutub Minar in Delhi is a standing proof of the quality of the iron produced in the country. However, the modern industry began in 1857. The modern industry began in 1875 with the establishment of Bengal Iron Works Company at Kulti in West Bengal. The first integrated steel plant is TISCO. The Tata Iron and Steel Plant lies near to Mumbai Kolkata railway line and 240 km away from Kolkata, which is nearest port for the export of steel. TISCO gets raw materials from different source region like water supply from Subarnarekha and Kharkai rivers, iron ore from Namundi and Badam Pahar mines, coals from Joda mines in Odisha and coking coal from coal fields of Jharia and West Bokaro. Next is ISCO, the first factory of the Indian Iron and Steel Company was set up at Hirapur and another at Kulti. ISCO gets its raw materials from different source regions like coal from Damodar Valley coal fields, iron ore from Singhbhum in Jharkhand, and water supply from river Barakar, a tributary of Damodar River. Next is Vishveshwaraya Iron and Steel Works Limited. It gets iron ore from Kamangundi in the Bababudan Hills, limestone and manganese from the local area. Due to unavailability of coal in this region, at the beginning charcoal was used as a fuel by burning wood till 1951. Later, electric furnaces were installed which use hydroelectricity from the Jog Falls Hydel Power Project. Next is Rourkela Steel Plant. This plant was established in 1959 in the Sundargarh district of Odisha in collaboration with Germany. Next is Bhilai Steel Plant. It was set up with Russian collaboration in Durg districts of Chhattisgarh and started production in 1959. Next steel plant Bokaro. Bokaro steel plant was set up in 1964 with Russian collaboration at Bokaro. It aims at transport cost minimization by creating Bokaro Rourkela combine. Next plant is Durgapur Steel Plant. It was set up in collaboration with the government of United Kingdom in the West Bengal and started production in 1962. Other steel plants in the fourth 5-year plan, 3 new steel plants were set up away from the main raw material sources: the Vijag steel plant, the Vijayanagar steel plant, and the Salim steel plant.